So let's talk about top 5 Canada immigration updates. All of them are positive updates, so watch this video till the end.
So before we proceed, we highly recommend you to subscribe to our channel because we keep on posting good stuff about Canadian immigration. So subscribe now.
So first good news is about the travel ban. So starting today, 5th of July, quarantine requirements have been ended. So if you are entering Canada and you are fully vaccinated, you don't have to do hotel quarantine or 14 days home quarantine. But there are few requirements and there are few updates about it. So let me talk about that. So quick requirements are you should have a negative test result done within 72 hours of your travel. Second is proof of vaccination should be submitted on ArriveCan app. And in previous video, we have mentioned that you should update the app because they are updating the app every week, every day. So you should have the updated app and upload your test results on the app. And third requirement is to get the test done at the Canadian airport as well. Plus you should have a quarantine plan just in case your test will be positive. And when we are talking about fully vaccinated, you should have those vaccination 14 days prior to your travel. And people have been asking us what is the list of those vaccinations. So here is the list of those FDA approved vaccination. Anything other than that will not be valid. So make sure that you had vaccinations from this list only.
Second update is around the COPR holders. So any COPR holder who has a valid COPR can enter Canada now. For people who have expired COPR, they will get instructions from IRCC on email. So if you haven't checked, check your email now. And there might be a chance that you haven't received the email yet, so wait for it and keep an eye on your mailbox. So in the email from IRCC, they will ask you if you are still interested to come to Canada, so you have to respond to that email. So I think they will give you some timeline to respond, so keep an eye for sure. And in that email, IRCC may or may not ask you for a medical test again, and they may ask you for your updated information. And in case you miss out that email from IRCC, you may have to reapply. So the best thing is keep a reminder and keep checking your mailbox every day. That's the best thing we can suggest at this moment.
And or there are some features available as well that whenever there is an email in your inbox, you will get a notification. And keep checking your spam mailbox and promotion and other social sections as well. Third update. So you know that we have been talking about our process of applying Canadian PR, and when we applied for Canadian PR, we only had 60 days to collect all our documents after receiving the ITA. And that was extended to 90 days last year because of this pandemic. But now again, they are switching it back to 60 days, which is a good sign, I would say. Why? Because they are changing all the restrictions and all the process changes that they have done due to pandemic, which means they are realizing that everything is getting better, everything is coming back on track. That is one of the reasons that they have reducing the number of days that you have to collect your documents from 90 days to 60 days. So I will consider this as a positive sign. And this will be applicable for anyone who has received the ITA after 29th of June.
Update number 4. The update is around proof of funds. So Canada has made some changes to the proof of funds. Now it has slightly increased from what it used to be. So here's a slab depending on how many people are traveling to Canada with you. So you may fall in that category. If your proof of fund document shows less than these amounts, you will have to go and update your Express Entry profile by 15th of July.
Last and fifth update is that in India, British Council will not be organizing any IELTS test. Everything will be done by IDP now. So you might have seen our video which was around IDP versus British Council, which is better, which is not. So it's a good thing that you will not be confused between IDP and British Council because you will only have one option. And in our videos as well, if you will notice that we were slightly inclined towards IDP because the way we had our experience with British Council, IDP as an organization was more professional. So it is happening for best. So if you are already scheduled for your IELTS test by British Council, do not worry. IDP is organizing and rescheduling, or they will be conducting the IELTS test instead of British Council. And this will be effective 25th of July 2021. And just for few curious folks, IDP will be acquiring whole British Council business in India for 130 million euros. That's a huge amount. So these were the all updates. I would say these are positive updates. Canada is reopening slowly, although flights are still banned, but the decision they are making for COPR holders, expired COPR, biometrics has already started. There are some good news on the VFS centers as well. So slowly and gradually it is opening. If the situation gets better in Canada, in India, and there is no third wave, you will see the FSW draws very soon. So just keep your fingers crossed. I'm sure that from here on, you will only see positive news for Canada immigration. So keep watching our videos, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Till next time.
Stick around.